Hey everyone, it's Epic Underworlds, and in today's video, I'm going back to the basics with these in-person videos, not on a PC or anything, and we're going to be looking at my old inventory screens for my PCGs. Now, I still have quite a few of them from my early days of PCGs, and that's not that early, like 2021 to 2022-ish, and all the way up to my current PCGs inventory screens of 2024. So I've played quite a few PCGs over the years. I keep track of all of them here. I really recommend having this, guys, a PCG players log to keep track of all your games. Just super nice. And it's also really important to keep track of, or keep your inventory screens so you can remember all the fun memories you had playing those games. So when I first started playing PCGs, me and my friend would do them in an RPG style manner. And I have quite a few more of these. I just lost to time or somewhere in my bins, but we used to kind of play it like a really simple RPG manner, and I am going to be making a book on that in the future, advanced PCGs. But that's basically what we did, and you can even see Arcs of Arcs appeared in this. D-Dog, this was from the PCG special, my massive game. It's like about 40 plus pages, not that massive, but still really fun. And yeah, we had this giant inventory screen for my friend, and the only thing different from PCGs is we had some modifiers, and we keep track of like hearts. Those are basically save game counters. And then we also had like a few other additions. My other friends joined in, and yeah, so those are the only odd inventory screens that I really have. Now let's get into the notebook ones. So starting off, let's start with the most recent game or inventory screens. I should also mention that I am going to be doing a few more kind of in-person videos like this, where it's not just on the PC. So sorry for the little editing. I might edit this later, but yeah. So the first inventory screen is Brutus's Return. This was a game by King Froggy. He kind of made a series of games like this. They were kind of inspired by Habbles. There's the elevator monster. I was playing a game today, and I really needed to know him because he was a trivia puzzle, and I forgot about him. So it's good to keep your inventory screens. This was for Cleopatra's Brother game. We also have Elf Adventures 2. I played Elf Adventures 1 by Siren the Elf. He made a sequel. Not too many inventory items in this, and I didn't take any notes for some reason, but I remember it being a really fun game. This is a very new inventory screen, The Fate of Shri. This is a game me and Zach are playing currently. I'm even keeping track of how many times he says save game. But yeah, so this is probably going to fill up a ton more. I even left, oh, I guess I didn't, but it's probably going to take up the back page too. I also recently played Evil League of Evilness. Really cool. I'm really happy how this inventory screen turned out. Sometimes I remake my inventory screens because I like to remember them. This one I just made on the spot. Super cool. This was Easter Break-In, a very scary game about a mutated Easter bunny. I'll try to go through these a little bit faster. Then I played Gypsy's Adventure, which is a game about my dog. Down in Ohio, which is the most recent PCG that I have played. So that's all the recent stuff in that notebook. Let's get to the classic stuff. So this is going back a little farther in time. We have Wizo's all-new Archmage, my favorite PCG he made. It's a 10 out of 10 game. I kept track of the abilities, and I like to keep notes. Then when I go to wiki the games, I can just look at these notes and clearly make a wiki article. This was Nyran K's first PCG I played. Pretty fun. The Amazing Alphabetical Adventure. This was during PCG Virtual Club. I'm really excited for that to kick back up in the summer. But super unique game by him. This, I have no idea what that game is. Oh, I think that was from the Zach's little mini short with the weird oil stuff game that we played on Virtual Club, which was cool. Team Apex 1, Team Apex 2, where I turned Nazi Vac into Apex Vac because I reprogrammed him for good, so that was a really fun game. Then Apex 3, but it was a pre-made inventory screen, so I didn't really even need to make that. Then I played some PCGs with my friend Blaze PCGs. We played Origin of Darth Maul and Doodle Wars 2, two classic games. Ooh, this is getting back quite a bit. So I played Unknown 1 by 3-Man, and he had some really cool badges in his game that I earned. So I think that's another cool thing that you guys can learn from this video. If you're making some new PCGs, maybe add some like achievements that if the players try something really rare or unique, they can earn some badges in their inventory screens. I also kind of drew out some puzzles, which was really fun. There's also, the next one is Rise of Evil Epic. This was a kind of an older game by King Froggy, one of his first ones. It was a pretty cool inventory screen. I also played Inventory Man 3, which was by 3Man. That revealed a ton about the Gondo Wizard. I really got to go deeper into wikiing that. I played Tree by Zach. That was a really fun game. I guess I lost a lot of my inventory items because there's a lot of things crossed out. But yeah, that was crazy fun. A Clown Becomes a Hero. That was the newest Alien Invasion game I made. I was planning to play with Zach, but we never got to it. Oh, this was super cool. So I don't just draw my inventory screens when I'm playing PCGs. I also do it when I'm the PCG master, just so I can remember. But this was the Zgori Empire. This is kind of like my script and stuff that I just wanted to keep track of for history. And then he had some cool items in his inventory, like a fig, a letter, a Zgori flag, which is cool. The Gray Tree, which me and Zach played, but we did not use that inventory. Here's kind of a cluster of games. We got a Roundabout, Napoleon's Revenge, and The Life of a Worm, which was actually a really fun and interesting PCG by 3Van. We also have Cave of Sus, which was a one-page PCG I made, and I still have some more paper to fill out this notebook. So that's that. Now let's get to the really big pile of inventory screens. This is all the really old stuff. So I'm going to kind of set this to the side and look at it one at a time. So Counter-Strike, this was a PCG we played for PCG Playing Madness 2. We also played Agent Peanut and the Missing Child, which has to be one of my favorite games I've ever made. We played with the Save Game add-on, which every time you say Save Game, you gain weight, and that could make it more difficult and comical to finish puzzles. Then we have, now we're getting into the really good stuff. Also, I should say that Gray Tree inventory, I finally found it. Here it is. So this was when me and Zach played Gray Tree, and this was a really fun game that I think he enjoyed playing it. It was really big and a lot of cool stuff to put in your inventory. Then we have Gondo Garrison. This was a rather difficult game I made. The person I played it with, HMB Tiger, he ranked it 8 out of 10. I would agree with that. He said save game a ton, so but this game ended up, I don't think we ever finished it because he lagged out, but I'm going to save that in case we ever want to continue that game. Then we got Alone. It was kind of a darker PCG I made, kind of horror themed, and yeah, I guess we also played the save game add-on with that. I think add-ons are really just coming back in PCGs. They used to not be as popular or used. I think like Mercado was used quite a bit, but kind of died out. But yeah, so this was Gnome the Return. I played this game a lot. This is my new friend trying to get, and he gave it a 5-star review, so I think that's cool. Then we have Gnome the Return playing with a different player. I play my Gnome the Return remake with a bunch of people because it's a really good starter game. He rated it 10 out of 10. I think me and Soccer Studios are going to be playing a lot more PCGs because he's kind of got back into them, and that's really awesome to see. We have a demo game. Oh yeah, this was for PCG Playing Madness 2 again. They use save game a ton, and I think this was, for a demo game, it was actually rather difficult for them to beat, especially this one screen. When I tried introducing my mom to PCGs, this was her inventory screen. Pretty cool. That game was really fun to play. Then when I played, I was experimenting with advanced PCGs with my cousin recently, and she made this character sheet, and I made this one, but never used it because she never made a game for me to play that time. This is the Gray Tree, played by, I think this was King Froggy. Yeah, King Froggy. So this was version 1.0 of the game because, as you can see, there's not as much stuff in his inventory because there weren't as many screens. Then we have the Gray Tree by me, and this was H&B Tiger when he played it. So I did play the Gray Tree quite a few times, so that inventory screen is kind of sloppy. Okay, now we're getting into a bunch of little inventory screens. So I'll kind of pile these all out and look at them one at a time. So my friend, when we used to do PCG Virtual Club, or PCG, so these are like all of my inventory screens from my PCG board game club when I would do it at school. So this was Heart of War, which is one of my favorite games of like cover-wise. So he had this thing where he liked to his character liked to detach his fingers. So he never used that ability, but pretty interesting. Like I said, when I first got into PCGs, like in 2022, we would use these heart systems. They were basically like save game tokens. Don't know who that is, and I wasn't as good as marking my inventory screens. This was Inventory Man 2. Terminator played that. My cousin playing a PCG. I don't remember what one that was. Now we got some really small games. Or inventory screens. These, you know, like you can just look at them, but I have no idea what they're from. We played a ton of PCGs, and multiple people would be playing each one. That's Tyrone again. I should really wiki these characters. But yeah, just a lot of little screens. Jeez. Pipe, shotgun, tank. How do you have a tank in your inventory? I think that's kind of stretching it. Again, just a ton. Oh, this was John. This was my friend's Blaze PCG's character. That's John's inventory screen for sure, because he has the Krovex staff from the 3 keys. Just more. There's the Krovex. Oh, that's when Spadino played the 3 keys, or aka Soccer Studios. I have literally no idea what this is from. What the heck? Wow, that's a weird inventory screen. Pumpkin Bill. Oh yeah, I played Pumpkin Bill with Free Van, and then I played Brinks's File, which is a roundabout. I kind of like these little inventory screens. Those are kind of cool. And then when I did my PCG kit, I don't know if any of you remember that, the Noets, but I had Talos. This is when I was trying out advanced PCGs a lot, but I don't think I've played an advanced PCG in like a year now, except for with my cousin. Here is Salmon the Fish Sussy Times. This was when I made a game for Salmon the Fish, and he played it. This is a game by 3Van. More John inventory screens. He had to constantly remake them because he had so much stuff. Who knows what that game's from? Braden's. Oh, this is my sister's boyfriend. He made a game called The Future of Retail, and I wish I would have put more time into that inventory screen. Oh, guys, this is so classic. This is legendary. Oh, my goodness. This is Generic 2016, the character. Oh, I'm so glad I found this. This was from one of his games. It might have been Adventure of Average Joe. I'm pretty sure it was that one, but I'm going to set that to the side because I've been looking for that for a while. This was Monster Hunter by Wolf. I played that game. I guess I was just keeping track of characters and stuff in this one. That's an interesting inventory screen. We have Fallout 2 by Wolf 7. And I guess he was playing a Special Forces game. Now let's get into the kind of medium-sized ones. Sorry for this long video, but if you're sticking around, then you really like PCGs. This one, don't know. I guess I had some invisibility potions. Interesting. Yeah, some of these are really not well documented. This one's cool. Life raft, fishing rod. Oh, this was from our island PCG, where we had like 4 pieces of paper all laid out into one giant island, and it was really open world. Super fun. That game was by Terminator and me. We kind of collabed. Well, he gave me the idea and I made it. I should really do a video on that game. Then we got more inventory screens. Whoa, this one's definitely John's. He had potions. I think this is his School of Secrets one. Yeah, it's because he was just making up spells, and then I gave him an ability. Yeah, it even says School of Secrets. So during that PCG, it was really unique because he could say any words, and I could either say it was a spell and give it an effect or not. So that game was actually one of my most fun ones because of that unique mechanic. So I'm going to set that to a side because that's a really monumental one. Oh, this was my first Pumpkin Bill one. Ooh, that's also... Dude, we're getting into some really good stuff. Oh my goodness, this is my... Oh, guys, this is the holy grail right here. This is my inventory screen for my favorite PCG ever made. Liberation of Colaton by Sketchy Penguin. I have so many good memories playing that game. That is being set to the side. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I found this. Stranger in the Fog, my cousin played this. This is some cool paper. Doodle Wars 1, she also played that. What is this? Shrek. It must be a Shrek game, probably by Terminator. Star Wars Gone. Yeah, I think that's a Terminator game. Definitely. Pretty faded screen. I guess I had 40 Mercado coins. That doesn't look like in my handwriting. Wow, kind of a wasted sheet of paper. We have Sunken Grave by Sunken Studios. I'm really happy I found that inventory screen because that was a really good first game by him. Here, I'm going to be moving the stuff to the side here. Now we're getting into the bigger ones, which have a lot more stuff on them. Electric Whip, Arm with Spear, 3 Laser Gun, and Electric Spear. That is Clomberant's Hand, so I don't really know what that... I think it might be from Covey and Fleet. Blank inventory screen. Oh, Hello Neighbor. Oh my goodness, that was a really fun PCG. I guess I had some Chinese foods, an empty can, a letter, trash can. But Terminator always put trash cans and nuclear bombs in his games. It's the weirdest thing. Frenchman Calzone was like an enemy. Ooh, this is a cool screen. Island of Eternity. I guess I did play this game. I just thought I never played it. I always like to draw out like little puzzles and stuff like so I can show my player because sometimes you can't remember everything. This was when Sunken Sword Studios played this game. Super cool. I found that. Shrek the Force is with you. Oh, this was my like favorite PCG by Terminator besides Death from Above. That was his best art, but this was my favorite game from him. It was the most random PCG ever. I just really enjoyed it. You play a sussy lightsaber boy, and yeah, I just really liked that game. Ooh, we got another Gnome the Return. This one, okay, character Jack. Broken Toe, kind of healed. Who did I play this with? I think my friend Sunken Sword Studios. That looks like his writing. Ooh, this is a really cool inventory screen. This is a game by Habbelscrones. This is my most detailed inventory screen. For Kerbo Caverns, a brilliant game by Habbelscrones. I really like this. This is cool. I kept track of a lot of stuff. All the characters, powers, notes. Really cool. Oh, this is super old. This is from my first session of PCG Board Game Club, I think. Yeah, my friend drew a mecha. Yeah, this was for my custom game I made them. They were even doing math equations just to figure out how... Oh, they were just the most annoying players when it came to that game. We have definitely a Terminator inventory screen because that's his handwriting. You can't understand it. That's how you can tell. Ooh, Alien Invasion number 1 and Alien Invasion number 0. And Alien Invasion number 2. This is when I played all of Zach's Alien Invasion sagas in the PCG Virtual Club. I really love these. That's so cool. I'm going to set them to the side. This is another character, Londo. He had a lucky staff and a disguise kit. Cool. Wait. Yeah, cool. The Great Disaster by H&B Tiger. Really fun game. Really fun. And amazing art. Just a really cool game overall. Then we got the Amazing Alphabetical and Numerical Adventure. This was a sequel collab PCG by me and Salmon. And how did I get the sussy Lamborghini in my inventory? Guys, if you've watched to the end, you'll now know the origins of the sussy Lamborghini. That's so cool. I had a smushed Zach in my inventory. Oh my goodness. A door. Oh, this is hilarious. I guess I only used QOA. I guess I think I combined this with someone else's letters. But wow, guys, if you've sticked around this long, you have seen all of this good inventory screens. Let me know which screen was your favorite, or if you have any other ideas for what inventory screens are, if you want to know like any future, if you have any ideas just in general for inventory screens, because there's a lot of potential with them. They used to just be the giant E and the stuff would be drawn in, but I kind of expanded them and add notes sections, powers, you know. It's always good to keep the game names, then you know what screen that's from. But this video is running long enough, so I will let you guys go. Also, a little quick announcement, the Paper Computer Games core book, which is right here. This stuff, I took it down from Amazon because I'm reworking it, I'm remastering it. I'm going to be making it look a ton better and a lot more content. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Epic Underworlds video.